Hello.
Come on there. Hi there, Jonathan. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Doing great. Have you been around Altspace at all, or?
This is my first time.
Oh well, welcome. Excellent.
Thank you. It's good to be
How
here.
did you hear about the event?
Uh, well, you must know I just got my Oculus and I was just seeing what stuff was out there and came across this, and this is very interesting.
Excellent. Have you heard much about the SDK yet?
A bit.
Watched the video.
Just a bit. Not too much.
Nice, yeah. So I think tonight will probably be pretty informal. We'll just be sort of answering some questions and giving some tips and stuff like that. But just got the CodePen stuff working pretty recently, so we're excited about that. And then obviously, sort of making it public is what today's been about. But it's been interesting to learn. Have you tried like blind typing and sort of working inside of VR yet?
Like blind typing is in like on my keyboard in person, and while I'm out, well, yeah, I can type without
Right.
looking.
Yeah, it's tricky because in the beginning it was actually harder than I thought because knowing and stuff like that.
Right.
But eventually it's not as bad as I'd sort of thought. And I think there's still some things that we can help with. In the client that we haven't been able to try yet. But, have you seen any other examples of typing and other VR experiences that's worked well?
Not too much. I mean, I just got this like less than a week ago on Thursday.
Oh, you just got it.
Yeah, like on Thursdays when I got it.
Cool.
I tried
And
virtual
where
desktop
go ahead.
for typing. Sorry,
Uh-huh.
if I'm interrupting.
Oh no, go ahead.
I-
Yeah, sometimes with the latency there can be a little bit of that. But, yeah, no, virtual desktop, yeah.
Yeah, I tried typing, and I think it's, I don't know, I can get used to it easily.
Yeah. Funny, we tried some early experiments with like showing virtual keyboards or camera feeds or whatever, and it's crazy how much like a little bit of latency can really hurt you when you like look down and you see your fingers typing like 2 seconds later than your fingers are moving and
That's awesome.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
yeah.
That's
I know
amazing.
exactly what you're talking about.
I look forward to it.
Kind of like that. Yeah. You get that sort of similar effect almost when you're getting feedback from somebody, and it's sort of jamming you and you can't talk because you're hearing yourself. And it seems to affect typing.
You're not hearing any feedback from me, are you?
Oh no, not at all. Yeah.
All right.
Sometimes we'll have people, but usually folks are nice and good switch.
Yeah.
Cool.
I got a.
Where are you logged from, Jonathan?
Where am I from? I am from
Yeah,
United
where
States,
you logging
Michigan.
from? Gotcha. You guys haven't seen, so Brian's got this controller here, which shows that he's using the Vive. So that's his motion track controller.
That's awesome.
It was funny. We had a few people in here with Vives a couple days ago, and it was wild just how precise they could sort of put their controllers up and sort of like rotate them together in a square, and just have sort of like almost millimeter level precision over the network.
Nice. Brian here is actually the third person that's in that ALT pose that we did.
Oh, is that right? Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So I have a question here. With the Oculus, you can see my head moving
Yeah,
up and down and whatnot.
Yep. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I see that you have like hands moving, and I'm like, okay, that must be because you have some stuff on
yeah.
you.
Oh,
Yeah, it
wait,
might be a
what?
little
I don't know what's
janky
going
here,
on there.
but yeah, so
Weird.
this is using the Kinect. Yeah, so you should be able to see sort of
Oh,
like those
Connect.
motions. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. We have support for Kinect, support for Leap Motion, which is nice because it gives you very high sort of
controllers
fidelity
work fine.
hands. Because like with these, I can only sort of like make fists and not make fists.
Right.
Two
Yeah, I'm
fingers
not
or
sure.
something.
I have to look at that.
But the Leap is not going to get my sort of like full range of body motions. Yeah, just
Alright.
I'm sitting down now, so it might also be a little bit weird, but we support that, and then we also just announced so that's little sensors that attach all over your body, and that gets really high fidelity, but it's a little bit tricky to set up, so usually we use it when one person's sort of giving a presentation or something like that.
Did some research and discovered that you're...
Any thing with Wiimote and Nunchuck?
Don't explode.
We have not tried that yet. I think the tricky thing with that would be... No, actually, you're right. So the Wiimote... The IR sensor, it would get the position, right?
Yeah, I've seen some people use it for Skyrim. Like they had the Oculus something to walk on, and Wiimote and Nunchuck to like aim a bow down the sight.
Yeah, exactly, right. You mean they're not
Used it a
Gotcha.
couple of times.
Yeah.
You guys see a person off into the distance there?
No.
By rough math, it's 5%, less than 5% of all headsets, like
Drifting away.
VR headsets.
That's an interesting bug.
5, just like a fraction or a fraction.
What do you see over there?
Did you see like a silhouette of a person out there? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see it.
They just spawned and slowly drifted off into nothingness.
Alright. So this is a digital convention.
It will be a nice addition because it's
We were
very
up at
fast and
their offices,
it's doing
and
all the
one floor is just packed. Just
Yeah.
vibes. So like they have a bunch there. I don't know what their distribution
Alright,
is.
I'm gonna play around
I mean,
with
it's a bunch relative to like.
If you guys want to check out, this was made by one of our collaborators.
The whole floor. It was more like a couple rooms that were just filled in a hallway maybe. But
So it's sort of like
obviously
a
not as
Minecraft
many
light
as
here,
like
so
say
you should be able to
hundreds of
click
thousands
and
of
drop blocks. Are you able to see those blocks that are going there?
Yep.
Yeah. So this is built with the SDK. So these are all 3JS objects, and it's being synchronized using our sync framework, which is based on Firebase right now. And that's how we're able to sort of sync each of those blocks. Now the interesting thing I think is this app, in order to like place an object on top, you'll have to actually get like a good perspective on it. So you might have to actually climb upstairs to place some higher.
we actually have some office that gets used by our basic friends who want to review our.
One of the things that I'm excited about is to see people sort of take this and move it a little bit more as far as like other art tools are concerned, right? Because you can imagine sort of doing basic 3D modeling and larger sort of level designs and stuff like that in here. Especially when we start integrating more motion controllers. Hello, random space person drifting past.
That is him.